Shalom Uvracha, everybody. This week's Parashat is Acharei Mot-Kedoshim. It talks about, amongst the many things that it discusses, the passing of the two older sons of Aharon, Nadav and Avihu. It says that they brought an incense offering that Hashem had not commanded them. And their whole story of their passing is a very interesting and controversial topic in the Torah, because the fact that they were taken away by Hashem, that Hashem sent fire into them and took them away from this world, seemingly seems like a punishment. Seems like as if they did something bad. God didn't command them to do this. Whereas Moshe, when he's talking to Aaron about them, he says, now I know, this is what Hashem said, with those that are holy, I become sanctified. When Hashem does judgment against the Holy One, Hashem is sanctified. Because when the wicked see that, they say, wow, if Hashem is judging holy people like that, how much more so that we should be careful. So that's kind of that concept. But the idea is that they were into, it's called in Hebrew, ratzah without shov. Running without returning. Going up to spirituality without bringing that spirituality back into this world. Because the whole point of our spiritual pursuits is to bring the elevation that we're getting in the spiritual realms, bring it back to this world, to our families, to our lives, so it can make an impact on our lives. And that's why we don't believe in a sense of secluding ourselves and running away and having nothing to do with society. We're supposed to live in society, and we're supposed to be holy, and then bring back that holiness into the society, into the work we do, into the lives we live. And that's one of the lessons that we learn from Aaron's sons, is that they were just seeking that spiritual exaltation, that spiritual joy, and they forgot that they needed to bring it down. Another teaching says that they were kind of haughty because they knew how great they were, and for this reason they didn't feel that anyone was good enough for them to marry. No one was good enough. They couldn't find anyone good enough, so they weren't married. They didn't have kids. And the Zohar also makes a big deal about that. It says that the fact that they didn't have kids and they weren't married, a man without a wife is half a person. It's not a complete person. In order for a man to really become whole, he needs to be in union and to bring a family and to bring fruits down into this world. So that's just a little bit of some of the lessons we can learn from them. Be'ezrat Hashem, may we have the idea of the ratzah running up to the spirituality, but then remembering to bring it back down, make it practical. How could we make that spirituality practical in our lives? Shabbat Shalom Umevorach.